Now then guys, today we pick up where we left off yesterday, where I'm literally stood in the same spot where I stopped and said no, for safety I've got no stick. Today got my stick on my bike. Don't need it, as I can see already. The river's down. A lot of water's already drained off. So yeah, I was hoping to capture it while it was still up, capture it from the hillside, from the other side, but it's all drained off, so that's that. And I'm going to take you through the two last spots I showed you yesterday, and then we're going to go all the way through to the old Laceby pump house and have a little bit of a talk about that. So yeah, so as you can see, Freshney is still quite full. We're at Ellesby Bridge side, and again I've turned around to where I showed you yesterday. It was literally 2.5, 3 foot bowl. I don't know if you can quite see that on camera. It goes up into like a little hill and there's like a bowl at the bottom of it, and that's where it was fairly deep. I'd say it's gone down a good 2 foot, which it needed to, because it went up another foot, it would have just absolutely flooded the whole town. And I'll take it back to this field. Feels nicely drained off. So yeah, it's amazing how quickly water can come down and drain off in places like this. Like literally the next day. I have it dated wrong. It was the 6th, I think, not the 5th. But yeah, this is today's view, exactly in the same spot. As you can see, exactly same spot, but it was absolutely flooded over. Some nice views this afternoon. Swan's over here doing its thing. Not bad for them. I'm going to duck down for some snails and bloodworm and whatnot. So yeah, I'm going to take you further down this pathway. Start heading towards the old pump house in Laceby Beck, and yeah, we'll finish it there, I think. So it's just finishing off draining now into the little blow well and into the Freshney, what's behind here. So yeah, we're going to continue further up. So yeah, as you can see, it's drained off nicely. So as you can see, this side's still finishing off draining fairly quickly in the middle of the pathway, as it usually does. So that's that. So, as you can see, it only takes probably what, 12 hours to drain off. 24 hours. Yeah, it's about 24 hours since I was last here, so didn't get back here till the thing. Yeah. Lovely crisp winter afternoon. Right, we're going to head down this pathway all the way down to here, and I'll do another pan view, and then we'll head off over to so this is the end of the Freshney Valley. Goes up to that corner a little bit as well, but that's pretty much the end of that. And then it heads on to Laceby Acres, Laceby Village, etc, etc. So this is right at the end of the Freshney Valley. Last knock-in, the last peg, whatever. Look at that backdrop. I absolutely love this backdrop here. So we've just come from over there where it's still draining off a little bit. Thought I'd stop off here and show you the end of the valley, the end of the wetlands, whatever you want to call it. And we'll carry on from here. Again, stunning backdrop for it. Can't moan at that, can you? Let's be honest. Right, we're going to follow this track further down, and I'll start again over here on the corner. So this is where, the Freshney and Laceby Beck collide with one another, around this area somewhere, either behind the back of this wooded area, you know, where the wetlands is, either behind here or here. Some people may say they collide a little bit further down at the bridge here, on the corner, which is I'm going to show you now. Again, that backdrop, innit? So yeah, that's the end of the valley and the Freshney and the start of Laceby Beck. Laceby Beck down here on the bridge. As you can see, with all the bulrushes, we've been knocked down. You can tell how deep it was yesterday. and there's still debris flying down as well. Yeah, all these bulrushes are all flattened down. It's like a good 14-foot bank down there, to be fair. It's a fairly steep bank. So yeah, I'm going to take you further down Beck, on Laceby Beck. We'll take you to the old pump house. I think we'll probably leave it there. So just here I'm just showing some of the low spots and flat spots some of these fields have. What help drain the fields off to keep the crops dry enough to grow. It just drains straight off into the Beck there. Again, decent views up here. I love it. That's the bridge I've just come from. And we're going to continue further that way. Aye aye, Captain. Aye aye. So yeah, been told this has been here for a few weeks now, but we're going to also talk about this. That's a flat spot we just spoke about. The farmers starting to utilise this flat spot. It looks like he has turned it into a little French drain to drain off into the Beck here. So yeah, prime example of how to drain your land. People have moaned about this, and I'm like, at the end of the day, you'll soon moan if wheat went up and your Weetabix were costing you £10 instead of £4. But anyway, we're not going to ramble about that. I'm here to show you how people tend with flooding, how people cope with it on their land, etc, etc. There's an old act and law that what protects the farmer to be able to do this in the first place. I'd have you know. But anyway, again, I'm rambling and I said I wouldn't. We're going to head this direction. We've come from that direction. It starts to bend and twirl up this way. Look at that. Can't complain at that, can you? Now, right, we'll see you at another corner. So we're getting there now, like. That lamppost is in the way, isn't it? Starts to bend and twirl down here. We've got a long-tailed tit going by there. I don't know if you heard him. I definitely did. Don't know if the recent floodings pushed this back or the farmer's been down there and worked that bank a little bit. There is some track marks, so if it is, thank you, Mr. Farmer. We're at name drop, but yeah, thank you, Mr. Farmer. Doing your part. Look at these views, stunning, isn't it? Right, we're going to head further down this bank. So we're just right up next to the Blowwell in Laceby. We just come from this corner here, somewhere near this lamppost. Yeah, so this is Laceby Peck. It's going to get quite noisy down here. I'm actually surprised. We're at the blow well, and you can see that there's like an empty hole. Usually that's full, which is unusual. We just had a load of floodings, and the blow well is well, fairly empty. That'll be why, because it looks like someone's been raking it out again. That band to those who were trying to keep the land. We just missed it bubble. Missing the blow well bubbling. Quick, guys. Can we see it? So a load of gases coming out of there, like, yeah, spring water coming up from the ground. It blows out of the ground, comes down here. I think that's why it's fairly empty, because it looks to me like someone's been raking it out. I mean, hats off to you, whoever that is. It's kept a nice flow going on in here. Lovely flow. We'll go around the other side. I think this is part of the old Edwardian works, the old pump, which is further down. I'm going to show you. Some sort of works used to tap into this blow well. I'm not quite sure. I need to do some research to quote that. Down here we've got two nice, decent sized pipes. Victorian or Edwardian pipe, and then a newer plastic one. It's all helping to do the job though, isn't it? So yeah. So that's the blow well at the bottom of Laceby. We're going to head down this pathway towards the pump, the old pump house. So we're just at the weir. First one into Laceby from Grimsby. Yeah, she's a bit full. You can't even tell there's one down there. Not on camera anyway. If it wasn't for this rip current, you wouldn't know one's there. Okay. But yeah, this wooded area, this is private land. It's all private. But I have a sneaky suspicion around this area somewhere there used to be trout ponds, Victorian trout ponds, and I think they went out of business in 1910, a long time ago, way before me. So yeah, I think that's where. Yeah, I'm not too sure if it's here or further down, but around this area there used to be like a stock trout pond between the Victorian era and then some of the maps I've seen, 1909, it's still here, as so is the pump house further down. So I don't know, maps were a little bit off and here and there back in the day. I've got a sneaky suspicion it might be that place there, and the river over the years, this place here, the river over the years has cut into it. I don't know. My sneaky suspicions is this land, this private land here, was the place. Unfortunately, I've not been over there because obviously it's private land. I don't advise anyone to break the law. I am big on freedom of roam, but unfortunately, we don't have that here in the UK. So, yeah. So we're not far from the old pump works now. This is what I suspect as the old trout farm place, but it could also be in the land in these bushes, what I spoke about further down river. Again, all this land behind the Laceby Beck I've not explored. It's all private land, part of an old farm, old Cobb farm or something. I don't know. Don't quite quote me on that, on the name. We're gonna head further down here and then end the video somewhere a bit quieter because it gets noisy down here. This here is also what I mean by when I say both Laceby Beck and the River Freshney need work doing to it, some infrastructure. By looks of it, we've not had no infrastructure in the place since fucking 1909, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? So, come on, dig your pockets. Dig into your pockets, get a bit of cash out and get this place sorted a little bit, because we're going to end up losing this bank. A couple of more storms down the line, we lose that bank gone. That blow well's damaged then. We've not got many of these left in the UK. We need to protect this somehow, and it's just been left like this. So yeah. Right, to finish up, I'm here at the old, down there's Laceby Village. If I go any further, I'll be trespassing, and we don't do that here. Not at the moment, anyway. We'll see if we get permission. This is the old, yeah, we'll see if we can get permission to go further down. I'm pretty sure, no, I know, I'm not trespassing if I'm in the river with waders. I do know that much. Because it's not a run water by anyone, so I do know that much. So this is the old pump house works. Someone might be able to tell me a little bit more about this, because I haven't got a clue. It was some sort of gate, like pump house, sort of like how the old toilet valves used to work. But I don't know. I haven't got a clue. I spoke to some older chaps in the area who remember it to be in a little dome. So this is the old works at Laceby. The earliest photo I've seen of this is 1909. Marked on the map as pump house, so it's the pump house. It's the old pump house of some sort. Nowadays we use hydraulic power and stuff like that, so I'm assuming this is what they used to use. Again, I want to hear people in the comments with this one. Spark some discussions and whatnot. this is the end of this video I'm doing. There's another blow well to the left here, or suspected trout farm used to be here. And yeah, I'm gonna go further up downriver. We'll do an outro, but this is it for now. So yeah, we're gonna end this one here. It's gonna be a part 2 jobby. I couldn't catch it when it was in flood because I didn't have my hiking stick on me, but at least we caught it. We caught it on the down flood, and these are the views I've got this evening on the way home. So I think this is where I have a bit of a moment to myself and take in the views and a bit of mental well-being, bollocks, you know, all that. Yeah, have a little think, a little ponder, and a little bit of hopes of what this new year is going to bring for me. Hopefully lots of joys, lots of adventures, lots of hiking, and more importantly, lots of fishing. Remember, just to take it all in, guys, and to take it easy.